What is up, Nexus Nation? Welcome back to PS5 Nexus, your ultimate source for everything gaming. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you blinked, you might have missed some huge developments. We've got massive launch day numbers that are shaking up the industry. Let's dive in. Our first story tonight is a massive surprise that's got everyone talking. A game that many thought would be a perfect fit for a specific audience has not only landed, but it's absolutely crushed expectations, and in a way nobody saw coming. We're talking massive sales figures and a strategic move that's paying off big time. You do not want to miss this. Next up, we're diving into a release that has been years in the making, a game so highly anticipated that its launch has caused actual, technical meltdowns across major digital storefronts. We're talking about a title that has fans on the edge of their seats, and its arrival is causing chaos in the best way possible. Get ready for the details. And finally, we've got more on that game that's causing global digital traffic jams. The hype is real, the demand is unprecedented, and the impact is being felt across multiple platforms. What does this mean for future releases and the anticipation for this title? Stick around to find out. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A launch day bombshell. Helldivers II shatters expectations on Xbox. Prepare yourselves, because the latest data coming in is nothing short of astonishing, completely flipping the script on launch day performance for a highly anticipated title. It turns out that Helldivers II, the cooperative shooter that has taken the gaming world by storm, has achieved a remarkable feat. It sold significantly better on Xbox Series XS at launch than it did on the PlayStation 5. This development is a major win for Microsoft and a surprising, yet ultimately successful, strategic move by Sony. For years, the Xbox platform has been recognized for its robust audience, particularly those drawn to action-packed franchises like Call of Duty, Gears of War, and Halo. With Helldivers II's blend of intense co-op action and strategic combat, many observers believed it would be a natural fit for the Xbox demographic. The game's recent launch on Xbox platforms, allowing players to join the fight to save Super Earth and spread democracy, has now proven these assumptions correct, and then some. Alinea Insight, as reported by GameRant, has revealed that Sony's decision to bring Helldivers II to Xbox was a stroke of genius. In the crucial initial 6 days following its Xbox release, the game sold an incredible 926,000 copies on Xbox Series XS in comparison. The PlayStation 5 version sold 633,000 copies during the same period. This nearly 50% difference highlights a powerful demand on the Xbox side that perhaps even the developers or publishers didn't fully anticipate. Adding to the allure for the Xbox audience, Swedish developer Arrowhead and Sony included special bonus content with the Xbox version. This included exclusive items from the Halo universe, such as ODST armor, unique weapons, and other cosmetic goodies. This thoughtful addition not only resonated with the Xbox community, but also undoubtedly contributed to the surge in interest and sales, creating an even stronger incentive for players to jump into the fight on Microsoft's console. The success of Helldivers II on Xbox has revitalized its already impressive sales trajectory. Analysts are now projecting a staggering total of 18 million copies sold across all platforms, a testament to the game's widespread appeal and the effectiveness of its multi-platform strategy. This remarkable performance suggests a bright future for the franchise, with fans already speculating about potential future collaborations, perhaps even a crossover with the Warhammer 40,000 universe, further cementing its status as a powerhouse in the co-op shooter genre. The market response has been overwhelmingly positive, with players celebrating the game's success and the developers' strategic decisions. This launch day performance is not just a win for Helldivers II, but a significant indicator of the evolving gaming landscape and the power of reaching diverse player bases. The message is clear. When a game hits the mark, the audience is ready to answer, no matter the platform. But the biggest news doesn't stop there. The sheer force of player demand is causing unprecedented server strain elsewhere. Get ready, because the next story is about a game that's so massive, it's actually broken the internet. Hollow Knight, Silksong launch crashes digital stores worldwide. The wait is finally over, but the arrival of Hollow Knight. Silksong has been so monumental that it's caused a digital apocalypse, quite literally bringing Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation stores to their knees. After nearly 7 years of agonizing anticipation, the sequel to the beloved Metroidvania has launched, and its impact is being felt across every major platform in a way that's both exhilarating and chaotic. For 6 long years, fans of Hollow Knight have endured a period of near-total silence from developer Team Cherry. What began as a planned expansion for the original game evolved into the standalone sequel, Silksong, announced back in 2019. The extended development cycle, marked by minimal updates and rampant fan speculation, created an unparalleled level of hype. Today, September 3rd, marks the end of the Silk posting, the endless memes, and the clown costumes donned by a desperate fanbase. Silksong is finally here, and its launch has been anything but smooth, causing widespread technical issues. Even before its official release, the anticipation was palpable. Over 100,000 people were reportedly watching the game on Twitch, a clear indicator of the colossal interest. However, when the clock struck 3 p.m., the designated launch time, the digital world struggled to keep up. Players attempting to access the game page on Steam were met with persistent error messages, making purchase impossible. Similarly, users on Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch encountered severe difficulties, with many unable to even initiate a purchase. While players had some success buying the game remotely through PlayStation and Xbox websites or apps, the in-store experience on consoles was largely a frustrating dead end. The situation was so dire on the Nintendo Switch that the eShop was forced offline for emergency maintenance, leaving the store inaccessible for an extended period. This unprecedented outage for an indie title underscores the sheer scale of the demand and the impact of Silksong's release. Developers have been actively moving their release dates to avoid clashing with Silksong, a testament to its GTA 6 for indie's reputation. The original Hollow Knight achieved over 15 million sales, cementing its status as the best-selling Metroidvania ever. With Silksong, Team Cherry has delivered a sequel that commands immense player loyalty and apparently an infrastructure-breaking level of demand. The game is available for $19.99 on PC and consoles, and notably, it's included with Xbox Game Pass from day one for both console and PC players. This accessibility, combined with the years of pent-up demand, has created a perfect storm for digital store servers. The community reaction has been a mix of frustration and awe. While many are disappointed by the inability to play immediately, there's an underlying sense of validation for the developers. Crashing major storefronts with an indie game developed by a small team is a remarkable achievement, solidifying Silksong's place in gaming history even before players have had a chance to fully experience its world. The struggle to buy the game is, in a strange way, a badge of honor for Team Cherry and their masterpiece. It's a stunning display of player passion, but the technical hurdles are just one part of the story. Now, let's delve deeper into the specifics of this digital breakdown and what it means for players worldwide. Hollow Knight, Silksong launch hammers digital stores, causing global outages. The gaming world experienced a digital earthquake today as Hollow Knight. Silksong, the most anticipated indie title in years, finally launched, only to trigger widespread technical issues across Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo stores. Players eager to dive into the sequel to the critically acclaimed Metroidvania were met with error messages, purchase failures, and even complete store outages, a testament to the overwhelming demand. For 6 years, fans have been on an emotional roller coaster, waiting for any news about Silksong. Announced in 2019 as a standalone sequel, its development was shrouded in mystery, leading to intense speculation and a dedicated fanbase. The surprise announcement at Gamescom, followed by a 2-week countdown to release, only amplified the hype to unprecedented levels. The original Hollow Knight's massive success, selling over 15 million copies and becoming the genre's bestseller, set the stage for Silksong, with many developers even rescheduling their own releases to avoid competing with this indie juggernaut. Shortly after Silksong went live, Steam users reported being unable to access its store page or complete purchases, a common theme across other platforms. The PlayStation and Xbox stores also struggled, with many players finding themselves locked out. While some managed to circumvent these issues by purchasing through the respective console manufacturers' websites or apps, the direct store experience was severely compromised. This led to widespread frustration among players who had been waiting years for this moment. The situation escalated dramatically on the Nintendo Switch. The eShop was taken offline for maintenance, leaving players unable to access the game or any other digital content on the platform. At the time of reporting, Switch and Switch 2 stores remained inaccessible, a clear indication of the server strain caused by Silksong's launch. The fact that an indie game, developed by a small team, could bring down systems used by millions is a powerful statement about its cultural impact and the loyalty it commands. Social media exploded with reports of the outages. Tweets showcased the chaos, with many expressing disbelief that an indie title could cause such widespread disruption. Phrases like "Silksong release just crashed the Steam store" and "Silksong is hammering the Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation stores" became commonplace. The sentiment that Nintendo eShop crashing for an indie game made by 3 people resonated deeply, highlighting the David versus Goliath nature of this event. Hollow Knight, Silksong is priced at $19.99, a modest sum for a game with such immense anticipation. Its inclusion on Xbox Game Pass from day one further democratized access, potentially contributing to the simultaneous surge in demand across PC and console platforms. This combination of a dedicated fan base, critical acclaim for the original, and accessible pricing has created a perfect storm, overwhelming the digital infrastructure designed to handle massive game launches. The community's reaction, while tinged with disappointment over the technical difficulties, is largely celebratory. This is a watershed moment for indie gaming, proving that small teams can create titles with the power to rival AAA releases in terms of player engagement and market impact. The struggle to acquire Silksong is, for many, a shared experience that underscores the game's monumental significance. These digital traffic jams are a clear sign of overwhelming player interest, but what does this mean for the future? We're about to explore the broader implications of this colossal launch and the demand it's generating. Silksong Mania. Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation stores buckle under unprecedented demand. The release of Hollow Knight. Silksong has proven to be more than just a highly anticipated game launch. It's been a genuine stress test for the digital infrastructure of major gaming platforms. Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo stores have all experienced significant disruptions, with players struggling to purchase or even access the game, a clear indicator of the colossal hype surrounding this indie phenomenon. Steam, in particular, has been plagued with persistent error messages, making the purchase process a frustrating ordeal for many. The game, which has held the title of Steam's most wishlisted game of 2025, saw its launch day traffic overwhelm the platform's servers. Similarly, users on the PlayStation and Xbox stores have reported complications, with some being completely unable to buy the highly sought-after title. While these technical glitches are undoubtedly frustrating for players eager to jump in, they serve as a powerful testament to the game's immense success and the sheer scale of player interest. On the Nintendo front, the situation has been even more acute. For many users attempting to access the game on their Switch or Switch 2 systems, Silksong has been marked as not available for purchase. This has led to Nintendo being forced to take the eShop offline for maintenance, a drastic measure usually reserved for more significant platform-wide issues. While it's unclear how long these problems will persist, the ongoing demand suggests that the situation might take some time to stabilize. This widespread disruption is largely attributed to the fact that Silksong was not made available for pre-order. Consequently, every player who wanted the game at launch has been attempting to make their purchase simultaneously, creating an unprecedented surge in traffic. For many, Steam is the preferred platform, evidenced by the sky-high number of wish lists it accumulated. The release announcement also prompted many players to revisit the original Hollow Knight, further boosting the series' audience and anticipation for the sequel. Adding to the complexity, the soundtrack for Silksong was also released on launch day, raising concerns among some players about potential spoilers. The game's extended development cycle has also fueled speculation about its length and content, with reports suggesting that the developers' enthusiasm for adding features contributed to the delay rather than any developmental hurdles. The fact that an indie title, developed by a small team, can cause such significant disruptions across multiple major digital storefronts is a remarkable achievement. It underscores the power of dedicated fanbases and the potential for independent games to capture the global gaming consciousness. While the immediate experience for some has been marred by technical difficulties, the underlying message is clear. Hollow Knight, Silksong is a monumental success, and its launch has made a lasting impact on the gaming industry. This level of demand is unprecedented, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Now, let's recap the biggest stories that have shaken the gaming world this week. That's all the news for today, Nexus Nation. We saw Helldivers II absolutely dominate on Xbox at launch, shattering sales expectations. Then, Hollow Knight. Silksong's arrival was so massive it literally broke Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation stores. What a week for gaming. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your gaming updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. We'll see you in the next one.